Welcome to this explainer. If you have ever stared at a totally disorganized data set and thought, how in the world do elite data teams turn this into a sleek, interactive reporting engine? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to break down the exact 11-step process needed to transform that chaotic, raw data into a fully production-ready Power BI dashboard. Let's get right into it.
But before we even touch the software, we really have to ask ourselves, how does a messy spreadsheet actually become a million-dollar business insight? It's not just about, knowing where the buttons are in the interface. It's about following a rigorous, proven sequence that guarantees performance, accuracy, and ultimately real value for your team. All right, so here is our roadmap. We'll be charting this metamorphosis across 5 distinct phases, starting with blueprint and raw data, then cleaning and modeling, calculations with DAX, designing for interaction, and finally, optimization, testing, and publishing. Let's kick things off with phase 1, blueprint and raw data, setting the foundation. Our journey actually begins without writing a single line of code. It starts with strategy. Step 1 is totally about understanding your business requirements. Look, before you import a single file, you absolutely must lock down your business goals and know your target audience. Whether you're building this for the sales team or HR, you need strictly defined KPIs, an idea of the expected insights, and a solid map of your required filters and drill downs before you even think about moving forward. Which brings us to step 2, collecting the raw data, and more importantly, identifying the hidden dangers lurking inside it. Whether you're pulling from basic CSVs or complex CRM APIs, your data is probably flawed. We're talking duplicate records, like a customer showing up twice, missing sales values, inconsistent date formats, or literally just typing errors, like spelling deli with 2 I's. They might seem minor, right? But trust me, they will completely fracture your reporting down the line if you leave them unchecked. Once you've audited for those quality issues, step 3 is simply bringing those materials into the workshop. You just open Power BI Desktop, click Get Data, selecting whatever your source is, whether that's Excel, SQL, or the web, and load that raw data directly into Power Query. Moving right along to phase 2, cleaning and modeling data, the Forge. Step 4 is where we roll up our sleeves and really get to work in the Forge. Using Power Query, we take that messy data and systematically standardize it. It's like magic. You're visually transforming jumbled date formats into one uniform, pristine structure so the system can process it flawlessly without crashing. And this step goes deep. You are in there systematically purging duplicates and empty rows, rectifying text errors, and handling missing values. You're splitting and merging columns, extracting specific metadata like the month and year, basically doing whatever it takes to ensure your foundational tables are beautifully clean and standardized. Then we hit step 5, establishing the data model. For professional builds, this means strictly adhering to a star schema. What's that? It's an optimized structure where you logically separate a central fact table, like your sales data, from surrounding dimension tables like customer, product, date, or region. By connecting them this way, you eliminate redundancy and build a model that lets Power BI perform at absolute lightning speed. And that brings us to phase 3, calculations with DAX measures, the engine. Think of it this way. If your data model is the chassis of a car, step 6 is dropping in a massive engine. Instead of cluttering your tables with basic, hard-coded math, DAX allows you to write elegant, powerful formulas. With just a single line of code, like subtracting total cost from total revenue, you can dynamically calculate profit across your entire dataset without bloating the file size. These DAX calculations act as the literal brains of your operation, from baseline metrics like total sales and profit to dynamic time intelligence measures like growth percentage and year-to-date sales. DAX ensures all your core KPIs are mathematically rigorous and instantly ready to be visualized. Now for the highly visual parts. Phase 4, designing for interaction, the paint. Step 7 is applying that paint by designing the UI wireframe. You see, a professional dashboard isn't just randomly thrown together. It follows a strict visual hierarchy. You anchor your macro KPI cards like total sales and growth right at the top. Trend analysis goes in the middle, granular breakdowns by region or product at the bottom, and you keep a dedicated interactive filter pane neatly tucked on the sidebar. Next, step 8 injects dynamic interaction into that wireframe. This is where you empower the user. We're talking slicers for dates and regions, custom tooltips when you hover over data, and deep drill-throughs that take you from country to state all the way down to city-level data. By layering in bookmarks and seamless cross-filtering, a single click by the user automatically recalibrates the entire narrative right there on the screen. It's an absolute game changer.
Almost at the finish line. Phase 5, optimization, testing, and publishing. The launch.
Before we actually launch, we have to make sure this asset is bulletproof. Step 9 is relentless optimization. Look, a sluggish dashboard is a useless dashboard. You absolutely must shed unnecessary data weight by removing unused columns, prioritizing your DAX measures over heavy calculated columns, and reducing overly complex visuals to guarantee lightning-fast load times.
Then comes step 10, testing and validation. This is where you put on your auditor hat and ask, are the totals actually correct? You have to stress test those relationships, try to break your own filters, and meticulously verify that every single DAX measure and KPI total is mathematically sound. And equally critical to the math is source validation. Is the data perfectly matching your source systems? Does your dashboard exactly mirror the original CRM or ERP records? Because if an end user spots a discrepancy between your visuals and the source system, you lose their trust instantly. Finally, step 11, publish. You select your target workspace, configure your scheduled data refreshes, and set up row-level security, or RLS, to make sure the right people only see the right data. From there, you set up email subscriptions, optimize the whole thing for a mobile view, and push it live to your team. Looking back at this 5-day timeline, you can really see the sheer scale of the metamorphosis we just explored. Taking us from chaotic raw data and strategy on day 1, powering through the heavy lifting of cleaning and DAX calculations, designing the interactive elements, all the way to a polished production-ready asset by day 5. It is a complete professional workflow. Now that you understand this rigorous 11-step life cycle required to master Power BI, you have to look closely at your own organization. Ask yourself, are your business decisions built on flawlessly modeled, rigorously tested data, or are you just looking at an illusion of insights? Keep this blueprint in your back pocket, and you'll be ready to uncover the real story hidden inside your data.